Oh, I guess I'm on. Do you ever feel like super glad that you're somewhere, you're happy to be there, and simultaneously you wished it was not a thing that you had to go to? This is that type of event. I'm glad to be here. I am in awe of your amazingness and creativity. Um, I echo everything that everyone has said, and at the same time, I wish we didn't have to be here. And the reason we're here is a horrific uh, possibility in this next elections. So we're here to talk about horror, and I'm going to talk about horror. Horror, I think there are two things that really we get hooked on more than monsters and tension and all of that stuff. The first one is empathy. And I want you to think about this one, all right? Dark narratives, scary narratives don't work if there's no empathy. If you don't feel empathy for those characters, you're bored. You're just going through the motion, all right? So the first big important thing about horror is that it teaches us empathy, all right? And the second one is hope. How do you think the final girl actually works? Because we're hoping that she survives. All right, we put these characters through the ringer. We throw at them a demonic possession and werewolves and vampires and haunted houses and aliens with ray guns. And we feel for them, so that's empathy. And we hope that they actually make it out, or that at least one of them survives and beats the monster. So these two things make us feel almost like life is worth living. All right. Empathy and hope. Now, let me ask you this. When you take a look at the two options that we have in this upcoming election, which one makes you feel a little bit closer to empathy? If you cannot answer that question by yourself right now, you've probably been living under a rock. All right. And then, which of these two figures that we must choose between makes you feel even a little bit of hope? Be honest with yourself. All right. If you're looking for empathy, if you're looking for hope, you know the answer is Kamala. I also wanted to talk briefly about my experience in these past 12 days. I'm completely jet lagged. I'm loopy from medicine and I'm stuffed up and sick, but I'm here because showing up matters. For 12 days, I hung out with readers, booksellers, and librarians in France. All of them were worried about us. They asked questions as friends. And one of those questions really hit me. One of them, a young man at a library event, asked me if we were aware that the winner of the election would not only run the United States of America, it would probably be the figure at the head of the global economy. And I was talking to high school students, and the fact that high school students understood just how much is at stake in France, and that some of the people that I meet here still don't understand just how much is at stake. Um, it's pretty incredible. So you have this thing right there, here. Do the thing, and please, please, scare up the vote is such a great idea because we're actually asking you to vote, and voting is very crucial at the moment. So think about empathy. Do you feel it for other people? You show that with your vote. And think about hope. Think about the things that you hope the next generation gets. And some of those things we had and then we lost. It's time to get it back. I'll throw it back to the team. Stick around and use the thingy.